That's crazy.
Hold on, let me try to get on. I'm gonna get on.
Hold down. You have to hold out.
We're both on it. Dude, how
yes,
sick
you
is
can be
this?
squad leader and radio man.
That's badass. Ho ho ho, Post Scriptum is back, baby. I'm sure you've heard the news already. Team 17 and Hell Let Loose released some ridiculous trailer, and it's got everybody up in arms. And a lot of Hell Let Loose players are flocking over to Post Scriptum for the first time and realizing what a great game it is. It's almost like Post Scriptum is getting a second wind, and what better time, because we got a lot of stuff going on within the community. If you saw the last video, you know that Cats from Mercury Arts announced that we will finally be able to play that second Battle of Crete map we never got to play, Rathinmo. For one evening, one day only, they will be running the Rathinmo map on the Post Scriptum test server. A lot of content creators will be there, old Post Scriptum devs, veteran players coming back, and it should be quite the fun event. And hopefully we can talk Breezewho into letting us keep Rathinmo, because I would definitely be running it on our new server. That's right, thanks to Aaron Allblacks in our Discord community, we now have a boogie'5 custom Post Scriptum server. So the idea is all the servers that are popped on a day-to-day basis for Post Scriptum run the same vanilla maps over and over and over. boogie'5 server here is going to be all custom modded maps. Thanks to Idalo, he has put in tons of work making custom features, mechanics, game modes, and maps. As you can see here, there are tons of new buildables. This is going to be a Logi player's wet dream. They've got watchtowers, big massive walls, pillboxes, dragon teeth, enhanced MG bunkers, all the things build faster, you have more supply, but that is just scraping the surface. Not only that, but there are tons of new game modes like Escort the Convoy or VIP, territory control like in Squad, and then there's a custom game mode, Forged in War, and that's basically Foxhole times an FPS. It has persistent ammo, a whole new player damage model, the ability to tow. You can now ride on the back of tanks as you saw in the intro. There's just tons of stuff. We're gonna go over as much as we can in this video. So like I said, just like Foxhole or Squad, every bullet you fire will have to come from your main. However, there's a lot more supply to go around, so don't worry. An infantry can even bring up 1,000 supply with a transport. They can make fobs or whatever they'd like. Logistical trucks will actually carry 2,000 supply now. Now all of this new logistical stuff is just the tip of the iceberg. For instance, there is an all-new damage model now. You can now bleed. When you have less than 75 health and take more than 10% damage, you will start bleeding. You will begin to hear your heartbeat, and you will lose a hit point every 2 seconds. Bleeding out eventually leads to the wounded state. And when this happens, your player model actually screams out in agony, which is audible to other players, including the opposing team. What's cool about this is time spent in the wounded state will reduce time from the respawn timer. Now also reworked is the near death state. Once you get revived from a wounded state, if you are wounded again, you will just immediately die. And not only medics can heal you, but now there are medical tents that take supply with each heal. And also added to death, when a player dies, its character lets out a death scream, which of course is audible by your allies and enemies. There's a whole new tactical marking system. You can now draw paths, you can make circles and adjust the diameter and color. You can make squad markers finally. And not only can you call in paratrooper drop like I mentioned before, but you can also call in reconnaissance. And like in Hell Let Loose, supply drops for those cheeky fobs. However, the new commander menu is a little different. Similar to Rising Storm, there has to be a marker down on the map that you must right click to be able to call in artillery or air support. And we'll take a quick glance at the logistical system that we kind of glossed over. There's really just too much to cover in this video. I'll have to make another. But just like Squad, you must build a fob radio, which will allow you to then build a spawn bunker like Squads have. You will be able to call in paradrops in the middle of a match. The commander can pick a spot on the map and have his guys parachute in. Now, hopefully the decreased build time, and the extra supply, and infantry being able to build stuff will really encourage more super fobs, just more emplacements being built. If you're like me and have played Squad and Post Scriptum and Hell Let Loose since the very beginning, you remember the glory days. Years before Hell Let Loose came out, when it was only Squad, some of the funnest times in that game were just sitting around when you were on defense, building a fob, just waiting for someone to attack. And we would build these massive defenses, and when the attack finally happened, we would just dump ammo. Machine guns would be rattling off in every direction. Forged in War here is really gonna be the ultimate Mil-Sim pub game. Now, I know some people like to argue like, oh, people aren't smart enough to grasp all this, that's why they got rid of Advanced and Secure. And the only reason Advanced and Secure didn't work is because people didn't realize they were playing Advanced and Secure until they were halfway into the match and the match was already lost. Like I said, man, we have not enough time in this video to go over all the awesome stuff. There's reworks to Doorworth. There's even destruction added, granted scripted destruction. You can now blow down part of the wall at the Doorworth Castle. For seeding, we have cool little gun game maps. They're like the size of a little paintball course and only hold 10 players. Now, I know people have tried modded map servers in the past, and they were just doing like modded maps. They did not have Adalo's complete expansion pack loaded onto their server, and they only gave it like a couple weeks before they threw in the towel. Now, me and Aaron here understand that it's gonna take a while for the word to get around, and we're willing to keep it up for the long haul. We're gonna keep this server going. We just need you guys to come. Eventually, we would love this to be where all the veterans go, people that are tired of playing Drail for the 150th time, and we're gonna have a big influx of new players coming from Hell Let Loose, so it's the perfect time to really rally up all the veterans over on our server. Finally play some new freaking content. Anyway, it's 2 a.m. I gotta be up for work in like 5 hours. I really just wanted to get the word out there. The server is up right now. boogie'5's 24/7 Dust 2. Get your friends together, go check out the Dust map. The idea is that once we pop the Dust map, we'll roll over to one of these awesome, bigger custom maps. I mean, I remember when Hell Let Loose was first about to come out, and everyone was hyped up because they said it would be like Company of Heroes mixed with an FPS. And I don't know about you, but I don't think they really hit the mark. Idalo, a humble modder, came much more closer if you asked me. I cannot wait to see the action we're gonna have on this server. Players are gonna be building freaking castles, riding on the back of tanks, calling in paradrops, and like I said, logistical players are gonna have the time of their life. Alright boys, spread the word. Post Scriptum's back, baby. Keeping the scene alive. boogie'5's 24/7 Dust 2. Be there or be square. Again, starting at the weekends, Saturdays. Let's try to pop this server. We have tons of cool maps and game modes, features to explore. Again, this is kind of just a quick showcase. When I say tons, I mean tons. I will show you guys at a later date the freaking list. Alright, I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed yet. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by year's end. Of course, I want to give a special shout out to my channel members, the Mil-Simp minions. All 3 tiers of membership get double the entry in every week's Steam Key giveaway. So for a little support, you get free games. Alright boys, I hope everyone's doing well. I will see you boys in the server. Until next time, y'all be good to each other.